Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Code Software, and I hope you guys are doing really well. So in today's video, we'll be looking at the multi-level inheritance, which we already had done, but in a theoretical way. So today we'll be doing some hands-on on that. We'll write few lines of code to understand what are the basic things and how it works actually. So let's quickly get started without wasting our time. So what we'll be doing today is nothing but we'll be creating three simple classes, and all three of them will be having two functions in it. So let's assume the first class would be a class person. The second class, the first one is person. The second class is employee. And the third class would be coder. So here we can see that a person is the first class and employee will be inheriting the person's class because a person can be an employee, and the coder will inherit employee. So you can easily remember this thing, as I've already told in the last video, that as a father, son, and a grandfather inheritance. So here the person is the grandfather, employee is the father, and the coder is the son. So the employee has already inherited the person's functionalities or properties, I would say, and now the coder is inheriting the employees. So by default, the coder is getting the employees and persons, both of them properties in it. So we'll be doing the same thing today. We'll be creating two functions in each and we'll call them and see how it works. So we already written the name of the classes. So let's just start here. So the first is the person. Let's make it capital. And we'll give it here with this bracket. Never forget to close the brackets here. We give it tab and the access specifier will be here as a seed here. If you will not do the access specifier by your own, by default it will be private. So it's public here, and I'll go here again with a new variable string that will be name. The second one would be integer age, because every person has a name and age, so that will be here, and we'll create two functions here which will be just taking information and printing them. So getInfo is one of them. Then we'll just ask the user here with the cout statement, what is your name, or let's go enter your name with a semicolon at the end, and here we see in with the name that we already have. Though wasting time, I'll just simply copy paste this thing here, Control C and Control V, enter age. That will be age again. It's never forget to put a /n to make a new line, as I said, because sometimes it will confuse you if you'll not do this. So the first thing is ready for us. It's just this function will just take the information of name and age of the person, or I would say the user. The second function would be void, and it will print the information that we have already taken above. So print info. I'll go again here and simply just see out the statements with the inverted commas. /n is the first priority, and what we are printing is name. And go out of this with name here and see out statement with the double inverted commas and /n. Age will be here, age. So the first class is ready, I would say. It is nothing but a really simple class because we are not doing some hardcore things here. We just want to see if we are able to inherit the properties of one class into the another one. So the first class is ready person, and we have make a mistake here. Everything should be out of the main. So I'll just simply Control X and Control V here. Now we'll work with the employee class. So class employee, close the class, and start with the public access specifier. Sorry. Here also we'll take the two variables. One will be as it is employee, so there will be the company's name and its salary. So string company and there will be integer salary. I'll just get this things copy paste again. Otherwise the video will be too long for this. And just make some changes. So once we have made this get info and print info function, which is literally we have just copy pasted this thing, and now we've changed the names, that is company, salary, and all this stuff. But the one thing is important to look here is we have right now made this thing inherited, like the employee class is inheriting the person's properties. But you have heard the term function overriding, which means this get info and this get info are same. So how the program will know which one you need to do first, and is there any clash between them or not, something like that. So for that we use here the scope resolution operator, which is first we have to write down the name of the class that you are inheriting it from, and there will be two colons here, and simply just write it down the function name that here is get info, and that's it, with a semicolon at the end. And you have to do it same with the each and every function, I would say, not just one function. So I'll do it here with the print info as well. So this get info and print info are done for this one. So as per my knowledge, this class is now completed. So we'll go for the class coder, and first thing we'll do here, we'll inherit the public, and we'll do the employee class here. So this employee class is now ready, and we'll go and make it the variables that we'll be using here. So the first thing would be the public class. That is a necessary thing. And second is the string. And the len means the language that the coder is writing. And the second one would be the experience. We'll ask how much experience the person has. Then it will be the same thing. I'll copy paste the whole thing down there and change the name. So here we have made the changes in the class coder. We have inherited the employee class here. We have declared these two variables. The functions would be the same. And also we have used the operator here, that was the scope resolution operator, which helps to inherit the functions. And it also gives us a correct order how it would be going. And so it's for the get info and the print info, both of them. Now the last thing is that we'll need to just make the coder class an object. So we'll do here coder. Name would be simply just C, the object will be creating. Now we'll need to just call two things, that is the get info with the brackets and the semicolon at the end and c dot print info. Yeah. So all the stuff here that we have written up there, all of them will be just covered in get info and print info. So we don't have to do anything else, and simply we'll just try to run this program and see how it goes. So the person here shows the error is class employee. So the class employee and public person, and see what. So we have made here person P, and it might be, we might need to change it here as well. The P is capital. We'll run it again. Let's see what error we are getting again. Oops, forgot to change this thing. So here we have got the console and it with the values here, and the first value would be the code I'll put here, and age would be 23, company is code surfer, salary would be 20,000, relax, language we are learning is C++, and experience is 2 years. As soon as I enter here, we are getting here name, age, language, and experience. The one thing we're not getting here is the company and salary. So we'll need to look for that, and let's see what mistake we have made here. So the mistake is the employee. The person that we change here is supposed to be employee, not to the person in the coder class. But this is what happens when you copy paste. So you need to be careful, and we'll try it once again. Code 23, I've done CS, whatever amount, language C++, experience 2 years. And so now here we are getting name, age, company, salary, all of them here, and the values are also the same. So this was all for this video. I would say the only learning in this video was how to inherit each class in a multi-level. So the person is inheriting by employee, and the coder is inheriting the employee class again. The main thing was the scope resolution operator here while using the functions. So do practice this again. See you guys in the next video. Till that time, take care and bye-bye.